Hey everybody, how you doing? We're back again.
Hey,
How
everybody.
y'all doing? This is Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley. My name is Paul,
And I'm Leslie.
and we are so excited to be back here with you once
Yes, we
again. First of
are.
all, you all would not believe how many bloopers we had to get to this point. I have
Oh
just been hitting the
my
wrong buttons and just
goodness.
making mistakes, and a little bit rusty, but we're getting back into it.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're getting back into it. Look, again, once again, we apologize for being away from you all for the last couple weeks, but it has been busy. It's been
Oh,
busy.
y'all, it's been like uber busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie's been busy. I've been busy. Both of our jobs have
Oh my
been,
gosh.
yeah, taking a lot of our time, and we're reorganizing and
The whole
the
house.
whole house. And Lord have mercy, if you've lived in a home for a long time, like we have,
Let us
you
know.
you accumulate so much stuff.
How do you do it?
Lord, we're going through it all, and we're getting rid of what we don't want, donating
Oh my
things. It's
gosh,
it's just
yes.
been a task.
It's
So
been a long
there have been
haul.
some days some Saturdays when we wanted to come and hang out with you guys, but we were just tired,
Plum tired.
worn out from the week and from the work. So, but you know what? We made it today.
We
We
did. So
made it
glad to
today.
be with you all today.
Yeah. And so we got a little bit of a blend of things for you
We
today.
do.
We've got like one AI question and a book challenge. And Leslie wanted to present a children's book, and I
Yes.
figured I wasn't going to let her one up me.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
so I have a children's book that I want to introduce you guys to as well.
Oh wow. What do you
Um,
have?
so you want me to go first? Oh,
Yeah.
what a pleasure. So I have a book here that's written by Senator Raphael G. Warnock, and it's
Yes.
illustrated by Tamika Grooms, and it's called
Yes.
Leo's
Leo's
Lunchbox.
lunchbox.
Yeah,
Oh my
Leo's
goodness.
Lunchbox. Let me see
What
if I
a
can get that where you can see
beautiful,
that.
beautiful
Yeah,
illustration
yeah, and it's
cover,
really
illustrated
cool. It's
cover.
really cool. It says one lunchbox, a cafeteria full of hungry kids.
Oh,
What happens when you share? And the
wow.
way that I came across this book was I was watching an interview with Senator Warnock on The View, I think it was, and there were
Yeah,
several other
yeah,
interviews
yeah,
that he was going
yeah.
around doing at the time, and he was talking about this book, and this book is based on Jesus feeding the
Oh,
5,000.
wow.
And basically, what happens is Leo, he takes the same lunch to school every day. But his mom gets a new job, I believe. That's what happens. A new job, and
Okay.
she buys him a lunchbox at a yard sale. But there's
Oh,
something
wow.
special about the box.
Oh,
He opens it and
wow.
finds that he doesn't have his ordinary lunch, but there's something special there. And there's even more. And each time he shares with children in the lunchroom, it
That's
multiplies
so
what's in the
cool.
box.
That's so
So
cool.
yeah, I thought it would just be a really
Oh,
cool book.
wow. Yeah.
So I told Leslie about it, and she ordered it for me. And I'll tell you, I'm with you. The illustrations
Yeah. Look at that.
in these
Look
books
at
are
that.
absolutely
Oh my gosh. I
outstanding.
love it.
So yeah, this is like a collector's edition thing for me. I'm gonna take it and put it back where it came from, right there
Right
on the
on the
shelf.
shelf. Look at
So
it.
yeah, I hadn't read it yet, but I do plan to read it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's a really great modern adaptation
Yeah.
of a historical story, a
Love
biblical
it.
story. So,
Love it.
a cool children's book.
Love it.
Yeah. What
Love
do
it.
you
Love.
have for us?
Well, I have one by Melody Hobson. Do you know
Okay.
who Melody Hobson is?
I don't.
So, Melanie Hobson is an African American woman that has been on Wall Street for quite some time.
Okay.
She's an investment like
Okay.
and she is married to George Lucas from Star Wars, the creator of Star Wars,
Oh.
and they have a daughter. And she wrote this book for her daughter and for young people,
Okay.
children that need to learn more about money. And it's
Wow.
entitled Priceless Facts About Money. Priceless
Wow.
Facts. And I love the book because it literally is a fact book, honey.
Okay.
For example, when you hear the bear and the bull market, have you ever heard about that in
I have.
investing?
I
Do
have.
you know where that comes from?
I don't.
So she tells you investors are divided into bulls, people who believe the stock market will rise, and bears, people who think it will fall.
Wow.
And she goes on from there. She talks about this one. Remember this one? It's called For the Love of. The first epistle to Timothy in the Bible is often misquoted. You remember that misquote?
Go ahead, give it to me.
Money is the root of all evil.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
that misquoted?
It is. It's the love of money.
There you go. And she says the actual quote is, For the love of money
Yeah.
is the root of all evil. And she says this, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference. It is. Indeed, it is.
And then one more thing. Did you know that Americans throw away or lose $62 million in change each year?
Are you serious?
Most of these coins are tossed into trash cans by mistake, or they
Wow.
disappear in sofas.
That's wow. $62 million.
$62 million a year.
Boy, you talking about pennies adding up.
And the facts just go on in this book.
Wow.
And there's Melanie right there.
Oh,
Melanie
how cool.
Dobson.
How cool.
So cool, so knowledgeable. And I'm so glad that she wrote it. She says, my hope is that these historical, scientific, and just plain weird facts will invite kids and their parents to explore the fascinating world of money.
Cool bean.
Fantastic. Kerry Washington has something on here to say about it. Reese Witherspoon talks about the book. Jamin Dimon, the CEO chairman of JP Morgan Chase. I mean, and the list goes on. And she has the little jars, give, spend, save at the bottom.
That's so cool.
Love it.
That's
Love
so
it.
cool. Great
Thank
book
you,
for
Melody,
kids.
for writing that book.
Great book for kids. Financial literacy,
Yes.
starting at a young age.
Yes, at a very young age.
I wish somebody would have started with me at a young age.
Tell me about it.
But you know what? I'm grateful I got it now.
I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for my grandmother that taught me how to save money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fantastic, babe.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, let me see, what should I do next? What should we do next? Okay, I'll tell you, we're going to do a question.
Okay. I love questions.
Now this question, everybody, came from AI.
Okay.
We just typed in, questions for about books and book readers and stuff like that, and it spit this out to us. So here it is, right here. So it is, describe a book that changed your perspective on a genre. So tell us, first of all, the name of the book, and then talk about the book just a little bit and describe that book that's changed your perspective on a genre. So I guess it's on me because I went first.
You went first.
So I'm going to say,
think about that one.
I'm going to say the books by Kennedy Ryan.
Oh yeah.
The books by Kennedy Ryan. Let me see, before I let go. Okay, so wow. I never thought, first of all, that I would read anything in the romance genre ever. I never thought I would do that. Never in a million, zillion, quadrillion years did I ever think that I would read a romance book. But her writing is just so all encompassing.
Yeah, it is.
She touches on so many real topics, and I think I've said this, I don't know how many times, but she just brilliant at it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about romance. It was about love. It was about family.
Yeah.
It was about
culture.
The trials and the triumphs of human beings and culture. And she did rep for the culture.
She repped well for the culture.
And just, it really changed the way I view that genre. I didn't think I was going to like the book. And shout out to a page turner who challenged me to read it.
Shout out to the page turner.
If you didn't challenge me to read it, I would have never picked it up.
That's so true.
And
thank you.
You really, it goes to show that sometimes you can have a closed mind to things.
Yeah.
And it's really good. They say that it's good to have people around you.
Yes.
Who challenge you to push beyond your own self-imposed boundaries.
Right.
And the page turners have absolutely done that for me.
Me
And you
too.
have too. In terms of reading, I picked up books really I thought I'd never be interested in and discovered that I liked them.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I'm glad I read it.
Yeah.
And I know her new book has come
Can't
out.
get enough.
So I'll definitely be picking that one up
I
and
know
seeing
I
what she had to
will.
say about
I know.
that.
I can't believe
In
I
that
don't
one.
have it yet.
Yeah, we need to fix that. All right.
Yes, we do.
So which book, let's put the question back up there. So describe a book for you that changed your perspective on a genre.
Yeah, so I have to go. There's so many books I could go with, but the first one that came to mind, I have to go with Scythe by Neil Shusterman.
Okay.
So that whole dystopian world,
Yeah.
I was not familiar with
Okay.
until I picked up Scythe.
Okay.
I had heard a lot about, the young adult, the dystopian, all of those books and all of the ones that, are very well known, have been made movies out of, but it was Scythe that really kind of opened and changed my perspective on young adult dystopian.
Got you.
That genre, and how much it mirrors. Well, let's put it this way: how much you're caused to reflect,
Okay.
just on life, on culture, on how you see the world,
Yeah.
how you navigate through the world.
Yeah.
My book of choice for instructions on life is the Holy Bible, right?
Right.
But when I look and I read books like Scythe, I sometimes see parallels, and maybe I'm like, did Neil Shusterman kind of read one of them scriptures? And you just kind of think about it, but it always kind of brings me back to the Holy Bible,
right?
In some cases, so dystopian, that whole genre, young adult genre, just really, really kind of changed my perspective on what I read and how I read it and the lens by which I read it.
Yeah.
I could have gone with, the historical fiction and who I would have mentioned.
Yeah.
I could have gone with romance and you've already mentioned her.
Right.
The writing, I think it just kind of, the bottom line, Paul, is the mind of a writer.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's an art, but it's also a skill.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
I think I see it as an art because the creativity, but I also definitely know that writing is a skill.
Yeah.
And so, but it takes research.
Yeah, it does.
And it takes patience, and it takes time, and it takes creativity.
Yeah.
And writers are just phenomenal to me.
Yeah.
That's why books, they really change our perspectives, but they also give us the opportunity to get background knowledge. And it kind of reminds me, I'm a reading teacher. And the science of reading is huge. It's really changing the way we look at how we teach reading to young people. And one of the things that we've talked about in research is the Scarborough's reading rope. And the Scarborough's reading rope is a rope that has different areas of reading that we feel that students have to have to be skilled readers.
Okay.
And one of them is background knowledge.
Okay.
Many children don't get a chance to go to a symphony or go to a ballet, but they still have the opportunity to know about it through books.
Got you.
By reading. And if they have that background knowledge, just imagine if they read a book about the ballet, if they read a book, for example, about Misty Copeland, who is one of the well-known African-American ballerinas.
Prima ballerina.
Ballerina. And then they have the opportunity to go to a ballet. They have some of the background knowledge.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's so important to really just enjoy the books that we have, not to take them for granted, but to really, enjoy what we read, learn more about the world around us. And I'm going to stop there. You asked that question and I just went all the way down the road.
No, that's fine, because I think that, being able to really, really talk about how books impact us how books reach us and touch us. That's what this channel is all about.
That's what it's all
It's
about.
not just about talking about what books we've read or what we think about them. I think the opportunity to talk about how books impact our lives is really, really important. Page Turners, hit us up in the comments and tell us, how has reading impacted your life?
Yes.
How has books, made a difference? Reading these books made a difference in your world.
Let us know.
I admire authors. The discipline that it takes to sit down and write a book with hundreds of pages in it, and to develop a story and to do the research. My hat's off.
Well, you're an author. You know how much time it takes.
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that because I don't want to seem like I'm putting myself out there at all. But yeah, having written
this video is not sponsored.
Yeah, this book video is not sponsored. But having written one book, and putting that book out there, and really, it was almost like putting myself out there for people's judgment.
Right.
So yeah, I know somewhat the feeling.
Yeah.
Of doing that. It's really something else. It is a labor of love is what it is.
It really is.
All right. So now we're going to move to our book challenge. Before I get all misty.
Oh my God.
So the book challenge is this. Pick a book from each other's collection that you would never choose for yourself. And so we already went and did this. This is not something that we just sprung on each other. I told her, and this was not AI's idea. I thought of this one. Pick a book from each other's collection that you would never choose for yourself. And so since I went first, so I would never, ever in a million years pick this book for myself. And it's Christian Hannah, The Women. The lesson I learned from Before I Let Go was, not to judge a genre, right?
Right.
To open myself up to reading different things, exposing myself to different styles of writing. And so that's what I'm going to do with this one. I am going to expose myself to the tear-jerker genre. That's what I call it. I know it's historical fiction, but every time you mention a Kristen Hannah book, you always say you cry. Now, everybody, I am going to go on record today and say I am not going to cry. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to read the book and I'm not going to cry. All right. I said it right here today. You heard it. Stick a pin in it. Your boy is not going to cry.
And you probably won't.
I won't. I'm not going to cry.
You won't cry because, I just get a little weepy when I read her books.
I mean, get a little weepy.
And you will have to admit, and I will wait until you finish reading it, that the book really does. It's heavy.
Kind of pulls on your heart.
It pulls at you a little bit.
Well,
I get you pulled an easy one. I was surprised that you even pulled it, but you pulled an easy one to me.
Good.
It still pulled my heartstrings.
Good.
But it had you pick like the Nightingale or some of those other ones. I don't know, Paul.
Well, you know what? It's good for me to start here.
You bet. Yeah, I think that's a good one to start.
Good starting place.
I really do.
That's good. I'm
because
good with
it's war, and you'll get into that.
Okay.
One. Yeah. You'll get into that one because that to me in some parts were a little gruesome to me. Yeah, because it's war.
Yeah.
But it wasn't off the chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just what you expect in war.
Yeah. Yeah. So which book did you choose from my collection that you would not normally choose for yourself?
Well, I would have not normally picked one of your Stephen King or Tanana Reeve Dew books. I would not have chosen those.
You would not.
And I still won't.
The page turners did encourage you to read the Tanana Reeve Dew book.
I know page turners, but I am just not a horror person.
Okay.
I don't even watch scary movies.
Right. You don't.
I don't.
You don't.
So y'all, page turners, keep talking to your girl. I might get there.
Yeah.
But I'm just not there yet. This one is supposed to, I think, be scary. But I think this is more thriller based.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have picked this off your shelf.
All right.
and it's Megan Golden, who I've never read. Stay Awake.
All right.
So if this one goes into horror, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Have you read this yet?
I haven't read it yet, but
good.
from what I have, you know,
Is it kinda
I kind of
scary?
glanced through my books a little bit, kind of,
Okay.
you know, that I don't think that's going to be a horror thing. No,
I hope
I think you'll
not.
be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll be
I
fine.
think it's a thriller. I think I
Yeah,
can
it's
I
a
can do
thriller.
thrillers.
Yeah, you
And
be
I
okay.
haven't read a good thriller in a while.
Yeah.
So let's hope it's not horror.
No, it's not horror.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not horror. And well, you know, you're stretching yourself a little bit,
I am stretching myself.
and that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
And it's a new author. I've never read this author.
Yeah.
So
Megan
we'll
Golden's
see.
pretty cool.
We'll see.
In fact, I'm reading a Megan Golden right
Oh,
now.
are you?
Yeah,
And so
The
far,
Escape
so
Room.
good.
Yeah, The Escape Room. It's
Okay.
starting off really, really good.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying this one. So far.
Okay.
If any of you have read The Escape Room, let us know. Or if you've read that one. Now, what's the name of that one again?
This one's called Stay Awake.
Stay Awake. Yeah. If you read
Yeah.
Stay Awake, let us know what you think.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let us know. So everybody, you know, we always ask this question. What pages are you turning today?
Yeah.
What are you reading? What books are you picking up? What are you looking at and, you know, getting inspiration from or having fun with?
Yeah, let us
Share that
know,
in the comments. Hit us up
please.
down in the comments and let us know what books you're reading. All right. So that's everything for today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know, we really need you to do us some favors. Thumbs up, right?
Yeah. If
Hit
you
that
like
like
it,
button.
if you get value out of this content, hit the thumbs up or the like button.
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed and you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley.
Yeah.
Share with your family, friends, and loved ones this video today.
Yeah.
And hit the notification bell because that'll let you know when Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley have new videos and new content.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being patient with us.
Thank you.
We know it's been a couple of weeks since we've been here, but we are excited to be back.
Always.
And we look forward to seeing you guys again next week.
Yes.
With some more content. And you know what? To come back and tell you how this book switch thing is going.
Yeah, we definitely want to let you know about that.
And we're going to be a lot more disciplined about making that time for this channel because we absolutely miss you all.
We missed y'all so much.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all again. We'll see you next week. And you guys know what to do, right? Keep turning those pages. All
everybody.
Right? Peace, everybody.
Take care, y'all.